So grab a couple of bricks and let's come into child's pose to start off with. Never a bad time for child's pose, especially on a Monday morning. And grab a brick if it feels good for you. And let's start with knees wide and big toes together. And as you sit the hips back to the heels, if that's available to you, then see if you can keep the sit bones rooted back. Walk the hands forwards. And perhaps you can rest your head on a brick. So it can be any height you like. If you're not quite able to ground the sit bones back, you can grab a cushion, a pillow or a folded up towel and just pop it behind the sit bones to give you a little bit more lift. And it's nice to have something to ground into. So you're pushing through your fingertips. The hands are lifted into that cone position. And you're just gently pressing the sit bones back to the heels, letting the head, the neck relax as the forehead rests on a brick. And see if you can start to draw the attention to the breath. If you need to have your hands wide, if there's pinchiness in your shoulders, then just go ahead and do that. And start to notice the full and steady breath. And with the knees wide, there's a bit more space for the abdomen to expand on the inhale. And you'll feel that expansion in the back of your body as well. So just start by seeing if you can get a full and even rhythm, matching a long and steady exhale with a smooth inhale. Seeing if you can allow an even expansion in both the front of your body and the back of your body. So allowing that rise and fall of your breath to come into the back as well as the belly. And take 2 more breaths like that. In this stormy weather, coming into a forward fold or a restorative pose like child can help us just to withdraw the senses, pratyahara in yoga, and find a sense of grounding and stillness, even when life is at its most busy and challenging. The weather is blowing our thoughts around. 1 more breath here, smooth and steady, full breath. And then begin to walk the hands back. If you need to, just lift the sit bones a moment. And as you bring the knees underneath the hips, just stretch one leg back at a time, reaching back through the heel, just open up through the back of the knees. And then bringing the knees underneath the hips, tuck the toes. So this might not be available to you. If it isn't, then just do your best, or you can have the feet flat. Again, this pillow can come underneath the shins, the ankles, if you've got lots of restriction. But we're going to come into intense toe stretch pose. So tucking the toes and beginning to walk the hands back. Be gentle with yourself on a Monday morning, walking the sit bones back to the heels. And rest the hands, palms up just at the top of the thighs. And can you get a sense of lift through the crown of the head? And although simple, this is a challenging pose. See if you can breathe into any discomfort. If there's pain, you need to come out and just pop the feet flat or have a cushion. And if that really doesn't work for you, come into cross-legged. Otherwise, find that steadiness in your breath again. Bring the focus inwards. Allow the discomfort to be in your body. But that's not going to stop us finding a steady breath. Relaxing the hands onto the thighs. Palms up. Close the eyes. And here we're going to do Villoma Pranayama. So with your next inhale, you want to stop the inhale when it gets to about your belly button and pause. And then you breathe in the second third, if you like, of your lung capacity up to the sternum and pause. And then the final breath up to the apex of the lung, up to the collarbones. And then a steady and smooth exhale. So as we inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale to the top of the lungs, pause. And then exhale, smooth and steady. So let's try that a couple more rounds of Villoma Pranayama. The intensity of the stretch is probably shouting at you. See if you can override it by focus on the breath. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Smooth, steady exhale. One more. Villoma Pranayama. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause, enjoying that cultivation of stillness. Exhale, smooth and steady. And with your next inhale, smooth inhale all the way to the top. Lift the sit bones, lift the arms. Great. And as you exhale, bring the sit bones back just for a moment. Twist to the right, left hand to the right thigh. Inhale, back up. Enjoy the relief. Exhale and twist to the other side, and this back hand can just come onto the sacrum. And let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhaling into your twist. Great. Well done. Inhaling. And as you inhale, lengthening the back of the body. Exhaling. Keep that lift as you come down. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Sit bones drop back. Come up again as you lift the sit bones. Lift the arms. And this time as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands to the floor. Walk them forwards. Keep the hips lifted and come into puppy dog or heart melting pose. So here the hands can be really wide as your sticky mat. And reaching long from the armpit, but you're also drawing the shoulder blades back, so you're not shortening the neck here. And then see, can you begin to lift the sit bones as they broaden apart and allow the chest to melt towards the floor. Now here you might want your brick under your forehead, or you might find that the forehead comes down to the mat. As you are plugging the arm bone back into the torso, drawing the shoulder blades back, you're reaching through the fingertips, the arms are strong and lifted. And see if you can get a sense of melting into the upper back. Nice. And maybe just lift the toes off the floor and give them a little wiggle. Well done. Ground the right hand and come and thread the left arm underneath. You might be able to get the shoulder on the floor. Turn the palm up and press the left arm into the floor. Press the right hand into the floor and twist through the upper back. Can you allow that right sit bone to lengthen towards the back of your mat as well, so you're not allowing the hips to sway to the side. Fingertips are fine too. Take another breath. Ground that right hand again, come up and lift, reach the left arm forwards back into puppy dog. And then thread the right arm underneath, palm up. Press the left hand, the right hand into the floor, and see, can you get a twist, a sense of tension and rotation in the upper back. Steady breath. And then press the left hand into the floor and come all the way back. Tucking the toes again, inhale, lifting the chest, the arms, lengthening the tailbone, and step the right foot forwards into a lunge. Great. And here you can grab your bricks if you've got some, it doesn't matter if you don't. And just have them either side of the front shin, maybe a little further back than the heel. Inhale, rise. Exhale, taking the sit bones back, lifting the right toes off the floor into your hamstring stretch here, your runner's lunge or half Hanumanasana, great. And then again, inhale, rise. Exhale, sit bones back. Chest is still reaching forward, so that's where the bricks can be helpful. Inhale, last time here. And exhale. Sit bones back. Great, just take the bricks to the side, ground the hands, step this left foot back, right foot back, sorry, and then lift the sit bones and come into downward facing dog, reaching the heels back, bend the knees, lifting the sit bones. And then drop the right knee to the floor, step the left foot forwards into your lunge. Bring the bricks back in and inhale. The pelvis is square to the front, so just see where your belly button is facing. If it's facing out to the side, bring it forwards. Exhaling, lifting the left toes as you take the sit bones back into your stretch, heart forwards. Inhaling, so the breath is still smooth and steady here. And let the breath guide the movement. Don't rush into the next pose. Exhale when you're ready to exhale into your stretch. Good. And when you've exhaled, fully drawing the belly back, inhale, sweep the arms up. Nice, last one here. Exhaling. And then release the bricks, hands to the floor, step back again, downward facing dog. Great, and just paddle through the feet a little. Bend the knees, lift the sit bones. And rather than trying to straighten the knees, get a sense of stretching the inner heels, the inner ankles towards the back of the mat. Keeping the sit bones lifted, yeah, release the head. And once more, tune into the breath. And even here, can we try Villoma Pranayama? So inhale and pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. And then steady, smooth, full exhale. Try that twice more. Last Villoma Pranayama here in downward facing dog. And then looking towards the thumbs, walk the feet forwards, coming onto your tiptoes and come into your forward fold, feet hip width apart, and allow the head to release. When you're ready, firm the legs. Inhale, lift the heart forwards halfway. Exhale and fold. And then sweep the arms all the way up, inhaling. And exhale, let the arms come to the sides, palms forwards, Tadasana, mountain pose. So here the collarbones are open, the crown of the head floating towards the ceiling, long through the back of the waist to the tailbone. Steady and strong in mountain pose, steady in the storm. And take 2 more breaths here. Grounding through the feet and lifted through the torso. On your next inhale, lift the arms, interlink the fingers, leaving the index fingers pointing to the ceiling. Like this, great. Shoulders draw away from the ears. So feel as if the arm bones are drawing down towards the body, even though the fingertips are lifted. Lengthen the tailbone, inhale here. As you exhale, push the left foot into the floor and hinge over to the right. Staying long through both sides of the waist. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, pushing the right foot into the floor. Inhale, center, separate the hands. Exhale and float down into Uttanasana, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees if you can and look forwards. Ground the hands as you exhale, take the left foot back, keep the thigh lifted. Coming into your low lunge here. So for me, it's much easier to be on my fingertips. Good. Drawing that right hip back so the pelvis is square. Can you lengthen the crown of the head forwards as you lift the inner left thigh away from the floor? Good. Turn the belly. Reach the right arm forwards. Again, plugging the arm back into the shoulder into the body. Good. And then start to open up. Nothing else changes other than just rotating the upper back to look to the ceiling. Take an inhale, exhale, right hand to the floor. Inhale, lift the left fingertips forwards, reaching from the back heel. Good. And then start to turn to the ceiling. Don't let that hip open. You're just rotating through the upper spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Great. Ground the hands and step back into plank. Drop the knees if you need to here, no problem. Shoulders draw away from the ears, come to the tiptoes, and then exhale and lower, hover in chaturanga, and then to the belly. Inhale, press the hands into the floor. And as you exhale, lifting back up, plank, downward facing dog, to the knees if you wish. And take a breath in down dog. And then your next inhale, lift the left foot high. As you exhale, hugging the knees in, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down. No, don't drop the right knee down, lift the right knee. Just testing. Square the pelvis, lifting this inner right thigh so this back leg is super strong. That allows the chest to reach forwards, the crown to lengthen forwards. Good. Reach the left fingertips forwards, hugging into the midline. So scissor those legs together. And then begin to open up to the left, keeping the hips still. Great. Exhale, left fingertips down. Inhale, right fingertips lift. Still trying to keep the pelvis steady. Great. Opening up. And then exhale, hands to the floor and step back into Ardha Uttanasana, right foot next to left, reaching the heart forwards. Exhaling to fold. Inhale to come all the way up, interlink the fingers, index fingers pointing to the ceiling, lengthen tailbone. And then as you exhale, come to the left, right foot pointing, pressing into the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, Tadasana, palms forwards, crown lifted. Find a steady breath in Tadasana. And then inhale. Fingertips rise, exhaling, fold. Inhale, heart forwards. Exhaling, step the right foot back. Good. Inhale, lift the right fingertips forwards. Good. Exhale, reaching back through the right foot. Inhale, open up to twist. Exhale, right hand down. Scissor the legs together. Inhale, left arm forwards, reaching from the back heel to the fingertips. Exhale, lengthen into that pose. And then inhale into a twist. Exhaling, hands to the floor, stepping back to plank. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, taking the chest forwards. Hover, and then lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes, plank. And downward facing dog. Take a steady breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, take it forwards, keeping that left leg lifted. Inhale, the left fingertips reach forwards as you keep that left thigh lifted. Good. Next, inhale, turn and twist to the left, steady through the lower body. Exhale, left hand down. Right hand forwards as you inhale. Exhale, lengthen forwards, and then inhale, turn and twist. Lifting the right fingertips to the ceiling. Well done. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Inhaling and lifting the chest forwards, left foot next to right. Exhaling, fold. Lovely. Push into the floor and inhale all the way back up. Interlink the fingers. As you exhale next time, root into the right foot and hinge to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Good. And release. And bring the arms down, Tadasana. Inhaling again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart forwards. As you exhale, step the left foot back into your low lunge again. Now scissor the legs together and see if you can get a sense of the belly drawing up, the pelvic floor drawing up, squeezing everything into the middle. Good. Scissoring the legs for stability, sweep both arms alongside your ear and reach from the back heel, that back thigh super strong, all the way to the fingertips. The shoulders are still drawing back, so you're stable through the torso and bright through the fingertips. Take another breath here. And then on your next inhale, with control and stability, keeping strength in the back leg, come up into Anjali Asana, reaching the gaze, the chest lifts. Well done, super strong. Take another breath here, lunge a little deeper. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to the floor, plank. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes, chest reaches forwards as you bend the elbow, hover in chaturanga. And then lower to the belly. Inhale, well done. Exhaling, plank, downward facing dog. And steady the breath. So come back to your Villoma Pranayama. Inhale and pause. Inhale the second, third, and pause. Inhale to the collarbones, pause, and exhale. So trying to control the breath, finding that stillness again, those little pauses. Great, try one more, Villoma Pranayama. In downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left foot high. Exhale, step it forwards. Keep the right thigh lifted. And as you lift that thigh, can you scissor the legs together? Tone the belly, pelvic floor drawing up. So you're super strong as you sweep the arms alongside your ear. Hug that left hip in. Nice, and feel the energy from the core of your pelvis shining out to every part of your body. Good, on your next inhale with control, don't change anything in the lower body. Lift the gaze, come into Anjali Asana, so that back thigh is still super strong. Nice, and now steady breath, smooth and steady. Nice, full breath. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back into plank. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes, take the chest forward, your knees can be down here. And then lower, hover, chaturanga, belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhaling, plank, downward facing dog. Great, one steady breath here. And then look to the thumbs, step forwards, inhale. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, rooting into the feet. Come all the way up, interlink the fingers, index fingers, pointing. As you exhale, hinge left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, Tadasana. Well done. One more sequence. Inhale. Exhale, floating down. Inhale, heart forwards, look forwards. Exhaling, planting the hands. This time take the right foot back and come into your lunge again. So a little more challenge on this one. Again, hug the hips together. Sweep the arms forward, so belly is toned here. Gaze to the top of your mat, really strong and determined. Now you're going to step up into the left foot into warrior three. So soften the right knee, step into the left foot, find your balance, right toes down to the floor, square pelvis. And now steady breath. Even in the face of challenge, can we do a Villoma Pranayama? Inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale. And then with a smooth and steady breath, bend the left knee, take the right toes down again. Inhale, Anjali-asana. Exhale, hands to the floor, plank. Good, with your next exhale, come and hover. And then lower, inhale. Good, exhaling, plank. Downward facing dog, let the neck release. And find your steady breath, a smooth inhale to the top of the lungs, a smooth exhale, emptying your breath. One more breath. Good, inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale to step it forwards. Good, scissor the legs together, so that brings strength to the body. Pelvic floor lifts and the belly draws up and in. Sweep the arms alongside your ear and feel that connection between the arms reaching forwards and the heel of the left leg reaching back. Again, square the pelvis, scissor in, tone the belly, and with determination and focus, step up into warrior three. Left toes down to the floor, both legs straight. Great, find the steadiness in the pose, and now Villoma Pranayama. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause at the top, and then exhale, forceful, steady and smooth. Nice. And then with control, lower the left foot back. Inhale into Anjali-asana. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, plank. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, lower, hover. Belly. Shoulders draw back, lift the heart, cobra. Last time, releasing, plank, downward facing dog. Well done. Steady breath. Start to slow the breath, slow the heart rate down. And then look to the thumbs and step forwards. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, interlink the fingers. Shoulders draw down as you exhale. Inhale to rise into the fingertips from the feet. And exhale, hinge to the right this time. Left foot pressing down. Inhale, center when you're ready. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, separate the hands. Exhale. Tadasana. Inhale, lifting the right knee. Bring the foot into the inner thigh for tree pose, Vrikshasana. Push the thigh and the foot together really firmly. So you're drawing into the middle. Again, the pelvic floor, the belly drawing up. Steady tree, even if it waves in the wind. Staying rooted and focused. Good, 2 more breaths. Make your next breath Villoma Pranayama. Inhale and pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Steady, smooth exhale. As you inhale, unplug the foot, keep the foot lifted. Start to turn and twist to the right. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Reaching the right hand forward back. Steady in the storm. Great, keep the knee lifted as you come back to center. Sweep the arms up. Tone the belly, pelvic floor lift. press both feet. What do I mean? Reach out into both feet, that's what I mean, both legs straight. Good. And then release Tadasana. Perfect. Good. Inhaling, take the arms up, lifting the left foot, bring it into the upper thigh of the right leg and push the foot and the thigh together. As you draw the pelvic floor up, toning the belly for stability, gaze on one point, steady and focused. Vrksasana, tree pose. As we weather the storm, we can stay steady and rooted. One more breath. Villoma Pranayama, your next one. Inhaling, pause. Inhale, pause. Inhale, pause. Steady exhale. Great. And then unplugging the foot. Knee bent. Take the right hand to the outside of that left knee and begin to twist. The belly button still pointing forward, steady and strong. Take a breath here. And then as you inhale and take the arms up, reach from the pelvis into both feet. Good. And then release into Tadasana. Lovely. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, float down into a fold. Lifting the heart forwards, step the left foot back and take both hands on the inside of the right foot. And let's drop this left knee down. Turn the right toes out 45 degrees and let the knee follow. Good. And then walking the hands forwards, bow. Lizard pose. Steady breath. Take one more breath here. And then walk the hands back. Lift the back thigh. And step the right foot next to left and come into downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left foot. Exhale, step it forwards. Turn the knee out, the toes out of that left foot and drop the right knee down. And then walk the hands forwards and bow. Steady breath, but slowing it down a little. And then walk the hands back. Ground the hands, and this time just take the left knee next to the right knee and you come into child's pose. So your knees can be narrow or wide as we did at the beginning. And if you have a brick handy, once more, just bring that underneath the forehead. And take the arms where they're most comfortable. So for me, I'm better, feel more comfortable with my arms forwards. You can rest the elbows on the floor with the palms up. Or if it's better for you, you can take the arms to your sides. Close the eyes. And bring the focus to the breath. Take a full inhale here. Pause at the top of the inhale and then exhale just a third and pause. Exhale another third and pause. And then exhale all the way out. Villoma Pranayama, but this time we're pausing on the exhale. Try that one more time in the child's pose. So inhale fully. And again, can you expand the chest, the belly, the back? And exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. exhale. And then take a steady breath, even inhale, exhale. And when you're ready, take the brick out of the way, bring the hands back up. And this time we can just sit kneeling. If kneeling is no good for you, then make yourself comfortable. You can use props under your sit bones or under your shins or sitting cross-legged. Turn the palms up, resting at the top of the thighs. Relax through the shoulders. Take one full inhale and exhale, keeping a sense of lift through the torso, even though the shoulders are relaxed. And then Villoma Pranayama, take an inhale, full and steady. And then exhale, pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale, fully, pause. And when you're ready, inhale again. Exhale and pause. Exhale, pause. Exhale all the way, and if you can, just pause at the bottom of that breath and then inhale again. Try that twice more. Villoma Pranayama, helping to ground us, calming the nervous system, bringing us back down to earth. Steadying ourselves in the busyness of life, the storms that we face. Take a steady inhale and a smooth exhale. And then we're going to take Shavasana and Vipariti Karani. So if you don't have a wall or a sofa or a bed handy, just come down onto your back and take your brick and pop it underneath your sit bones. So you're in a supported bridge. Or you can bring your body to the wall and bring the legs up. Or you can have the legs on a bed or a sofa. Take the arms wide, rolling the shoulder blades underneath so that the shoulders and then the neck feel long and supported. Give yourself enough space so that there can still be a tiny little natural curve in the lumbar spine. So if we're too close, then sometimes that can close us up a little bit through the pelvis. So make sure you feel really comfortable, and then you can let go of the weight of your legs. So wherever you are, you don't want to be having to muscularly hold the legs in place. You want to be able to relax. Let gravity do the work in this restorative and rejuvenating pose. And soften the face, soften the jaw, and soften the breath, letting go. Bring your attention back to the breath. Allowing a deepening of the breath. A little more energy coming into the body. If your legs are straight on the wall, bend the knees. Hug them in wherever you are. And you can push your feet into the floor, slide back and just have a moment in full Shavasana on your back. And then when you're ready, have a full body stretch. Reaching the arms overhead. Breathe into all of that space. And then with your exhale, when you're ready, hug the knees in. And then roll to your side and make your way to seated. Or you can come to kneeling as we did before and bring the hands together in front of your heart. Feeling centered and steady. As the cat walks across the computer and turns me off with great love and gratitude. Namaste.